Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So, have you all watched the week 6 videos, people?
No, ma'am, not now.
Okay. Alright, no worries, ma'am. We'll discuss now. Okay,
Ma'am,
so,
has the deadline of week 5 extended now a
mm-hmm,
bit?
because of the quiz win
Oh,
or the
okay.
qualifier, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here, let's say week 6 contains of pointers in Indianness. Okay, I'll just tell you what the pointer is. So, pointer means it's like, let's say, how will you declare a variable first?
I'm like int x or int n or double something by specifying the data type of it.
Yes, after that.
Then after that, we will use scanf to input its value.
Yes, if I have to do the user input, what will we do? We use the um like the scanf. And
Scanf.
in scanf, what will you do?
Mhm. In scanf,
Mm-hmm.
we
I
will
mean, what
use
are the things?
percentile and symbols.
Yes. So in case of scanf, we are just giving it first as the uh like the format specifier, whatever the format we want that one, and then we'll give this ampersand. What is the usage of this ampersand?
It denotes address, ma'am.
Exactly. This denotes the address of it. Okay, so now I wanted to store this. So generally in scanf, you are giving us ampersand, the variable name x or a, whatever it is. Now I just have to store this address in a variable. So there comes this pointer. Oops. Okay, so there comes this pointer. So in pointer, what will we do? We are just trying to store the memory address of the variable here. Is it clear?
And basically, pointer is basically a different data type.
It's a no. Here it is to store the like address of it. Let's say we'll use the star for it. So generally, if I have to store an integer data type, so I can just give it as int star and some variable name. Let's say I'm giving as n.
Okay, so it denote well, basically pointer is used to denote or to store memory address of any other thing
Other
or
variable,
something.
yes.
Okay, okay.
So if a is a variable, I have to store its address. So I can store its address in the n variable. Which if I give it a star n, which means it is to store the address of it. Okay.
Okay.
So it does not hold a direct value, it holds the address of a something else. Okay. Is it clear? So yeah,
Yes,
here
ma'am.
is the syntax. So first you have to give the data type star and then the pointer name. Star denotes it's the dereferencing point. Okay. So if this is the way to assign, so first we have to give it as int x is equal to 10. So some variable, and if I have to store the address of it, we are just giving us ampersand x. So the what is the x address that will be stored in the ptr like that variable. Okay. Now this whole ptr stores the address of it. Now how to take the value from it? We can just give it as star ptr. So now what will happen if I give it a star ptr to some other variable name? It will give me the what value it has stored. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Or if you
Yes,
give
ma'am.
a statement to it, you will find the value of it. Okay, and next is pointer to a pointer, which is nothing but a pointer which stores the address of a different pointer. Is it clear? Yeah. So let's take this example here. They have given us x is equal to 10. And then what is the next line is given? Star PTR is equal to ampersand x, which means the address of the x is stored in the pointer. So already this is a pointer, right? Which means it is the address. Now its address is stored in a different pointer. So they have given us double star. Did you know it is the address of address?
Got it, ma'am.
Is it clear
Okay,
to
ma'am.
everyone? Okay. So actually the thing is using this using this pointer we can do one thing in the function, that is in the function we have studied no like call by reference and call by value. How many of you remember that? Yes.
And can you again tell once?
I'm asking what is the call by value and call by reference.
Yes, ma'am. That is something. Can you again tell once?
Okay, sure, no issue. So call by value in the sense of, let's say I'm giving us add as a method name. Okay. Is my writings are visible, people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm passing as A and B. So what happens? Whatever is in the A value and B value, it gets passed to the method. I mean the function. And in the function call, it will take some, let's say in the function call, I'm giving us add of x comma y. Is this clear? So now we can use a different variable or I can use the same variable also. That is not the issue here. But the thing is we have to use like I'm just using the casual way. But if it is of call by reference, there comes this pointer. So which means I'm giving the address of it. So when the address is passed, how to pass the address? I'll just give it as add of ampersand A comma ampersand B. Is it clear? So here I'm giving the ampersand to like this is by referring. So how to dereference it? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. No, last week I have discussed, no? Last week, Tuesday session, yeah. Piyush, you can check that recording if you haven't attended, okay? All right. So now, let's say if I have to dereference it, we have to use the star to it. Okay, which means I have to give it as star A comma star B. Is it clear? This is how I have to dereference the point and then I'm changing the value here. Let's say now I'm giving us,
And this is also pointer, which is you are saying right now.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now let's say if I'm giving a star A equal to star A plus 1 I'm giving. Here, let's say I'm giving us, okay, let me just give the same variable name here. That is A and B. So in this method, I'm just giving us A equal to A plus 1. Will it affect the original value in this function? This one. Will it affect the original value of A?
But I want to ask something like why we are using add function? Matlab,
No, no,
like,
no. In the last session, we have discussed. No, in function we have two things. One is call by reference and call by value.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Regarding that,
Okay.
yes. So this comes under the call by value, which means I'm just passing the value. It is not affecting the original A value. I think in the last week itself we have seen some example for this, right?
Okay, ma'am. It is basically in week 5 now.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't watch that lecture that day.
Okay, no issues. So here we have the call by reference. So this is the call by value. Call by reference, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to take the A value and we are changing the A's in the reference point itself, which means in its memory address itself, we are changing the A's value. So what will happen then? So the actual A value
Then
gets
memory address will also change.
exactly. So A value is updated by 1. So after this, throughout the whole program, whenever I call the A value, the updated value will be taken, not the original value, like whatever the previous value we have given. So that is what is the call by reference. Reference means I'm just giving the address of it, and then I'm dereferencing is using the pointer, and then I'm accessing it.
It means, ma'am, we have updated the value of A in memory location itself.
Mm, that's what I'm saying.
So
Memory location, we are
basically, ma'am,
just
so basically it means that if we update a value
mm,
uh, before the pointer and then after we apply the pointer, then it is called by value. And if we update that value in the pointer itself, then it is called by reference.
yes. Let's say we are just using the values to call it, like not giving any address and all. Then what happens?
Called by value.
It is not affecting exactly. It's call by value. It's not affecting the main value of like whatever the original value we have given. But in call by reference, what happens?
Okay,
The
we
origin.
are in call by reference, we are uh, connecting it using its memory address, a pointer.
Exactly. Perfect. That is
That's
right.
why it is reference.
Yeah. We are
Oh,
giving the memory address. So whatever I'm changing, in the memory address itself, the value gets changed, which means that will be the original value for that instance.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. Why I have taken these things is so we can just give it as a to a function also. Okay. And if I'm changing or anything, the same changes will be applied. All right. And next is the null pointer, which means like we are assigning it to the null value. So are you all clear till this step, people?
Yes, ma'am. And what is the point five? Like above null pointer.
That is function one. Pointers and function. That's what I was discussing, no? Call a function
Okay,
by
okay.
reference.
Okay.
Okay. We'll just try the program using this. Is that fine, people?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That will give clarity.
I'll share the screen, people. 1 minute. No, I have started just 10, 20, 10, 15 minutes back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so first thing we have to just give stdio.h and then I'm just giving as an int main. All right. So first, what we have to, how to declare the pointer first?
With int function.
Mm-hmm. 1 minute. That is streaming is on. Abhay Pratap, it's streaming is
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, ma'am. It, actually, it was not showing that it got in. That's why I was.
okay. Okay. All right. So first, I have to declare any values. So let's say I'm giving us number is equal to 15. Okay, fine. So next, what I have to do, I have to declare a pointer. So let's say as I have given an integer, so I have to use the integer pointer here. So what will be the value then? Let's say int star p is equal to. So how to assign the value now to it?
Ma'am, and num.
Yes, num has to be given, but how? We have to give the
Ma'am,
And
yes.
num.
yes, yes, and okay, it's an ampersand value. Okay, fine. So now I've given them a star p is equal to. So now whatever is the address of it that gets stored. Let's say I'm just trying to print the value of it.
Ma'am, should be percentile D, na?
No. Actually, it's a pointer value, no? So we have to use. I think p only we have to use. No?
Ma'am, the star indicates the pointer.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not X, I think we have to use p only to print. So to ensure it's a pointer. Okay, let me just check. Just compiling first. Yeah, no errors. Yeah, it shows the address of it. So this is the address where the value gets stored. Okay, so now let's say I have to print the value in it. Then
So, ma'am, basically in this pointer, we only use percentile P.
no, I have to print the address. That's why I'm printing this percentile p. So let's say I have to print whatever is the value inside it. Of course, it's an integer, so I have to give it a star p. That's it. Or let me give it as point like this. Okay.
Ma'am, in line 6, print function will, what will be the function of print function? I mean, percentile P.
I
It,
have to print the address of it.
uh, it
So
will get printed like what? Address will be printed.
yeah. Because we are storing the address in the p, right? I mean the point, right?
So shall we get output for that?
Yeah, see? I hope this is also people my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope now it's visible as well, right? See, this is the
Ma'am.
address we are getting.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear, everyone? Or else let me execute again, you will check. Can you see here? Yeah. So first is the address value where the value like where that 15 is stored. Next is the 15 itself, which means I have just printed the integer value.
Ma'am, can we also decode this address also, like where it is in memory?
Actually, we can retrieve it by this way. Like I said, no, like by using percentile p, we can just say in which address it's stored and where it is pointing to. That's what we can do.
Ma'am, it is hardware address, na? Inside memory hardware.
Mm-hmm.
It's representing that address, right?
Yeah.
So can we also decode this address like where in hardware?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, one more question is what is the benefit of printing address?
See, I just wanted to show it how it works. Like it's storing now, so I'm just saying this is how it is stored.
Okay, ma'am, just a format.
Yeah. Just to understand, yeah, this is how we can print the address and where it is stored. Like that's it. And let's say if it is of if you're using an array, what happens? You all know about an array basic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
List of data.
Data of same data type. Let's say I wanted to store the mark of 5 subjects. So what I'll do, let's say for I'm just giving the first subject mark as 89, next subject is 73, and next subject is 99, and next subject I'm giving as some 95, and next subject I'm giving as 100, let's say. So now these are all the 5 values of a same person. So similarly, there are of 100 people in a session. So instead of using multiple variables, we are using an array for each student. For example, for the instance as of now. And what we can do in this now, so here it stores the continuous memory, which means, let's say, for example, actually the memory address will be high, of course. For example, I'm taking as 1000 as the starting address. Okay. So if the 1000 is the starting address, 89 will be stored. And what is the size of an integer? Yes. What is the size of an integer?
Ma'am, 7 bits.
No.
4.
Yeah, it's 4, which means 1000, 1001, 213. So these 4 bits are used to store the value 89. Is it clear? And then from 1004, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 4 bits are used to store the next element 73.
What is this? I did not understand more.
Let's say the memory address. So here we have this is the memory address, no? Like 0, 7, 0x f. I mean, in the hexadecimal value, it is storing it, right?
Okay.
So the 15 will be stored from, let's say, C. So C, D, E, and then
F.
yes. So these 4 bits are used to store this 15, right? So because it's an integer value. So similarly, instead of this bigger value, I'm just taking 1000 as a basic reference point.
Okay.
So
In
generally,
1000, there are so many values inside it, like that.
yeah. Before there can be multiple values in it. I'm not taking it just for the reference. I'm saying this value.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now from the 1000, it stores 4 element. Take 4 bits to store one element. Next, it is a continuous one, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7 is to store 73. And then for 99, it starts from 8, 9, 10 till 11. Okay. Then it starts from 12 to 15. So 12 to 15 is to store the 95. By this way, the address will be stored in case of an array. It takes the continuous memory.
Okay.
So in these cases, we take the pointer so that if I have to take the next element, instead of giving star point, I have to give star point plus 1. Because this is the point 1, right? Which means it comes to this point. Then plus 2 means it has to come to 8. So that is how we can refer this.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Can everybody be able to understand this? And this pointers can be used in the memory allocation also. Also, this array and memory allocation things and all you will discuss in the upcoming sessions, people. So no need to worry about it as of now. So just understand how it works. That's it. Got it?
I'm in week 6 only.
Upcoming session ka matlab like 7, 8, something of that sort I'm saying.
Okay.
So 7 is of arrays and strings. And 9 is of dynamic memory allocation and all. At that time, you'll learn it in depth. As of now, I'm just saying what is the basic step. That's it.
Ma'am, if our data type is integer, then pointer must also be an integer only. Integer type.
Yes. If you're giving it as a character, then you should give it as a character pointer. Like, let's say I'm giving a character value, so I have to give it as char star. I'm just giving some random value as x equal to whatever the value of the character has to be stored. I have to store it here. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is of the Indianness, which means it says that how the like memory is arranged actually. Okay. So in case of Indianness, we have two things. One is of Little Indian and the other is of the Big Indian. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Big Indian in the sense of it starts like we have MSB, LSB, right?
Yes.
What is MSB and what is LSB?
MSB is
Most
most
significant bit and
and
last
LSB
significant.
is
Least significant.
Yeah, it's least significant and most significant. Fine. Let's say I'm giving us 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this, which is MSB and which is LSB?
4 is LSB.
One is the
One
MSB.
is
4 is
MSB.
ma'am LSB, 1 is MSB.
4 is LSB
4 is LSB. This is the
LSB.
least significant bit.
and one is
And how about
MSB. MSB.
exactly. So this is what is the MSB where the program starts. Fine. So now, in case of Little Indian, in the least significant bit, the smallest memory, which means the last value gets changed. Like from the last, this is how it is stored in the Little Indian. In the Big Indian, it's a ulta, which means the last value will be stored in the highest.
Yes.
Highest by number, na ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
In Little Indian.
In
Yeah,
big.
let's say, yeah, you can see the example given also. So here they have given the number hexadecimal value is 0x1234567 8. So in the first memory address, what value is stored?
100.
LSB.
100. LSB.
Yeah.
78.
But here in the Big Indian, MSB is stored. That is the difference.
Okay.
Little Indian starts from LSB, Big Indian starts from MSB.
Little for least for L. Big.
Big Indian for most.
Yes.
Got it, ma'am.
So this is how it stores. Let's say in the question, if they're asking like they have given some value and where it starts from. In case of Little Indian, it starts from the least significant bit LSB,
Least class. Yes.
Big Indian to MSB. Make sure you're like understanding this. Okay. So
Yes. Yes.
this is how you can check it as well. So what is C? C represents the
Unsigned
Character pointer.
So that is the pointer where this value is stored. Address of the value is stored. So now what happens? I'm just checking with the 0x78. 78 is MSB or LSB?
LSB.
LSB, ma'am.
Okay, LSB is stored means what it is? Big Indian or Little Indian?
Little Indian.
Least significant bit I'm checking, which means it should be a Little Indian.
Little
If they start
Indian.
with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then
And it is
Big
a
Indian.
Big Indian.
exactly. Okay, is these things clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is to say which system they are following to store the which byte. Okay, either it can be of Little Indian or the Big Indian. So what is the usage of this Indianness? Okay, So let's say if I have to like in case of a communication, that is network communication things, like in case of TCP and IP protocols, if we are using and all, there is the data exchange between the systems. So there we'll use either the big Indian or the little Indian. Mostly we'll use the big Indian for the network byte order. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
This is of the file input output. When I'm reading the binary files or when I'm writing on the binary files, in those cases, this Indianness follows. Okay. So that the data will be go in the, like the data will be transferred in the same order and we can check it as well. And next is when we are accessing or manipulating the data, which like from the of course the multi-byte data. So at that time we can just use any of the ediness to get the correct interpretation. This shows generally this shows how the bytes are stored in which order, big Indian or little Indian.
Okay.
Okay. And next is of the data alignment. So before that, okay. So here, as I mentioned, like if it is of an integer, what is the data size? What is the size of the integer?
4 bits.
4.
Okay. So and how about the character?
Character also 4.
1.
1, 1, 1, 1. Yes. 1. Yes.
Okay. And how about the float?
Float, ma'am, 8 bytes.
Yes, 8.
Okay. And
Double is 8.
yeah, double is 8. Actually, float is 4. Integer is 4. Character is 1.
1.
And
Yes.
if I'm using long, short, how about long?
What is long and what short?
Long integer.
Yeah. Long integer double.
No. Long integer means let's say, what is the size of the integer actually?
4.
4.
Okay, no, I'm asking, do you have any idea like what can be the end value and all?
Ma'am, what end value?
End value of an integer. You said its size is 4. What is the highest value it can hold? Is it possible for us to store our phone numbers in the integer? Have you ever tried
Ma'am,
that?
No, ma'am.
it's 32. I mean, 4 bytes. It will take up to 32 digits.
That is for 2 bytes, no?
Then ma'am 64.
Yeah, 64 bytes, 64 bits computer, then what will be the value?
128.
No, can you able to understand the question? Let's say I'm giving us int x. Okay. And then I'm just trying to store the value. What can be the maximum value I can store?
In 64-bit architecture, maximum value will be
32,000 or something.
Is
Ma'am,
it possible to store the phone number?
ma'am, is it in
No, ma'am.
binary
No.
or decimal?
No, it's a number only.
Integer.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We
No,
will
ma'am.
not able to store because it will have around 10 numbers for the phone number, and we have 32 bytes only.
No, 64, no? That's why I'm saying this.
Okay, 64.
64-bit architecture. Just
We have
remember.
8 bits. You need 10.
No, I'm not able to
I
understand.
think you can store phone number.
No,
Ma'am,
you
you
can.
can
try?
store.
Actually, if you try storing, na, it won't give the exact value whichever you have stored. Because the value is, of course, the number of digits it can hold is also 10 digits, but it's not of, generally the phone number starts with what are the numbers?
9 1.
9, okay, 8, sometimes 7 or 6 also is possible, right?
Yes.
So generally it starts from 6, you can say. But the range is 214748 4748 3648. So from minus value to plus value will be 214748 3647. So this is the value of the integer. If you give any value within this range, you can access that value. If you try to give the more value than this, you won't get the exact value what you have entered. Instead, you will get the garbage value or some random values.
But how
Is
we
it, ma'am,
calculated
is it
this
2
range?
to the power 16?
Like
Okay.
we'll take 32 bits or 64 bits based on that.
And this number, ma'am, 21474836, it is 2 to the power 16, right, for 64-bit architecture?
It will be around, I think, 2 to the power of minus 2 to the power of 31 to 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. That will be the value. That is the range actually. Is it clear?
Ma'am, but how this is, it's, you mean it's 64-bit architecture?
No. This is actually, I think,
I think we have done this like in this way. Like in 4 bits, there will be uh 32 bytes. So 2 to the power 32 minus 1, like this
that's what
formula.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, man. Okay. I understand.
And for character, of course, it's of 1 byte. So it's like minus 128 to plus 127. And integer, I have said this. And similarly for short and all, it depends. Like lesser, or if it is long, it is higher than that. Okay, so that's why we cannot be able to get. You can just remember it starts with it's a 10-digit value, starts with 2. That's it. Okay, so that's why we cannot be able to get. So this is the range it has. So the thing is, integer have the value which is like it can store the 4 bytes values, and short is of 2 bytes and long is of 8. Okay, and here we should know the data alignment. So data alignment means, like, let's say we have many data types in it and all, so we have to store it in such a way that based on the multiple multiplies of their sizes, which means here integer they have given 4 multiples and short they have given us 2 multiples. So we can arrange in such a way that first has to be the character, next is in, next is short. In such a way we have to arrange it.
Arrange means in what order we have to give the data.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll be declaring some block values and all. At that time it's not a big deal. If you're giving everything in the starting and then if you're moving ahead, you can just make sure you're giving some order to it.
Okay.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, okay.
Alignment.
So by this way, the CPU's performance would be improved. Okay, because it know I have many things to access and I'm going in such a way. Okay.
Okay.
And next is the hardware requirements. And like if I'm misaligning it, there will be some crash and all, exception and all will happen. To avoid it, we can just make use of this proper alignment here. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of making the system confused, we can just use some order to so that it won't get confused much.
Yeah, it follows the same route that alignment is given.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next is of the structure might be more than the sum of the integer. This is okay. And next is the structure. Okay, structure in the sense of it's a user defined data type people. So it has a different let's say it's a data type. You can just know structure as a different data type, which is a user defined data type. Let's say integer, it's a data type, right?
Yes.
Those are predefined data types. We have some data types. So structure is we are creating the data type of it. Okay, so structure is nothing but here it will take the sum of all the data types, like given is character and then integer and short. So added up together, what is the size? That will be the size of this structure. That is the user defined data type. Okay. And user defined data type, the structure and all you will learn in the upcoming sessions, people. No need to worry about it. We have a separate
When
session.
basically there is no particular set of data which we have to write in format. We can define on our own.
Yeah, like we have a user defined data types as structure, union, and then enum. So these are the three things you can use as a user defined data type, which means by using the struct, you can give any data type name to it. So here the data type name is example. So how will we define a data type? I mean, first we have to give the type of the data and then the variable to it the same way.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, people no need to worry about it. Just have the glimpse about it. Structure union you will learn as user defined data types in the upcoming sessions.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so as
Ma'am,
of now,
this part comes in our OPP.
which one?
Yeah, this I use the undefined
No.
data type
In
and that.
OPP it is still week 6, right?
Yes.
So they won't ask you the structures and all. So it's of course a programming thing. You'll if you know what is pointer, how it works, and how the function works, it will be based on that. It will be based on the pointers, not in a specific way. Like they
Okay.
might have given you the pointers in such a way that call by reference thing. In a function, we can use call by reference. You know, they would have given in such a way. Like that, I'm saying.
Okay. And ma'am, what type of questions are come in that OPP?
Needs.
What type? It
Like
will be
program.
better to practice.
It's completely of programming, right?
Okay.
See,
Like
you'll
a
get
formula type or what type of program we had to write that. Can you give
okay.
one
So,
or two examples?
okay, let's say they have given some example as factorial is given. So, in the factorial, they might have given in such a way that input output they have given. You have to write the factorial part alone. This can be a question. I'm just saying in a rough idea.
Well,
Or
for example, like
Okay.
what we see in graded assignments
yeah,
questions.
exactly. It will be of the same type. Or some you can see, in graded question also, some questions will be completely you have to write. They won't give even the
Yes,
basics.
ma'am.
They'll
From
just
week 4 onwards, we got that
yeah,
type of
exactly
question.
Yes.
that type. Here also you can see, PPAs and GRPAs. Same. You'll get the question. They'll specify what has to be done, and you have to write the program.
Okay.
In the same way, you'll find. So practice more programming side, people.
Okay.
So first you have to understand the concepts for that. To understand the concepts and try doing the program. So yeah, this is what I
Yes.
mentioned, like function type of questions. Either they can give it in such a way, or it can be like this also. Like you have to write the whole code. They'll tell you like
Whole,
the question will be there, of course. They would give the sample input and output. Everything will be same. Test
yeah, there
cases
are
you'll get.
four questions and two questions of like we had to write a code in a blank space only, and some question like a full blank. We had to write the full solution of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can know this. It's completely of programming. So anyway, you'll get the sample input output. What is the input I have to give? What is the output that you should get? And what is the program? Like what you have to do. That is those things will be given. And of course, you'll have the
Okay.
public and private test cases. Public test case means like some basic cases will be there. Private test case may contain the edge cases.
Okay.
which means like somewhere we might have missed some conditions. Those things we have to add for the private test cases. So that is how it works. Any doubts so far, people?
No, ma'am.
Of course, it's an online one, so you have to write. So you they would have asked you to take this SCT and all.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. So make sure you are doing that so that your system compatibility is done. Then you can just take up the OPP at your home. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're facing any issues, just write a mail to support it, or you can just clarify in that group also, people.
Yes.
Any other doubt? No.
Ma'am, that's all for week 6 pointer and ADNS.
Yeah. An alignment is there and pointers and variables are there. That's it.
Okay.
If you have any doubts, you can ask now, people. Otherwise, we can wind it up.
Ma'am, I did not watch the professor's total videos, so it will be fine if I watch only the summary videos and prepare practice sessions. It will be enough to for me to clear my OPP.
Better watch it once, no, or you can use the just the summary part of it. Like, see, we might miss. I'm saying that I'm giving the summary of it, but he might have given it you in the in-depth way, so
Okay.
you might understand it in a better way. That is my point.
Okay.
Try watching it. If not, you will like those topics will be there. That's it. I'm just giving you the summary. That is the in detailed video. That is the reference.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, as we start the program from int main function,
Mm-hmm.
so is it like there is someone who is recognizing that int main is the start of the program inside the hardware?
Yeah, that is how the compiler works, no? Let's see if you know how the program is running, right?
I mean, I don't know in depth how the program is running.
So, okay, fine. So when I'm running in the VS Code, have you tried like how it worked and all? Like first I have compiled the code, right?
Yes, ma'am, that part I have compiled, then linked.
So after compiling, it becomes an executable file. Then from the executable file, the program works, right? So when I'm compiling the code, that is from changing from the human source code to the machine code, there it will start from the main method, like where it starts and all. It will just recognize and it will checks for the syntax error and all those things, and then it will give us an error. So generally, the program starts from the main.
It's compiler specific. It
Mm-hmm.
means, okay.
It is fed to
So
the
And
I'm
main.
giving.
Yes.
Yeah, in VS Code, ma'am, in a terminal, it is
Mm-hmm.
mandatory to we had to add that WSL, or we can run with the
Actually,
PowerShell.
see, actually, the thing is, you can run in PowerShell. Then you have to download that C and C++ extensions and all, no?
Yes, ma'am, I downloaded.
Then it's fine. So instead of that, I'm using WSL. That's why I didn't insist much on WSL actually.
Okay.
Ma'am, as we have studied about int main and void, for a main function we give some return value,
Mm-hmm.
and for void function there is no such return value.
Yeah,
So
because it's void, right?
okay, so how the compiler get to know that he it had to end the program? Because in main function we get to know that yes, here it is return value, that is 0, and
Mm-hmm.
compiler get to know that here I have to end the program. But in void there is no such thing, no?
I'm not understanding it exactly.
Ma'am, like in main function, uh, after giving the value return 0, the program gets end.
Okay.
But in void there is no such there is no such value that is returning to the compiler. So he how it knows that I have to stop here, I have to stop the program here. I don't have to read beyond that.
Okay, it's like we are not explicitly giving that written. That's what your question,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so that's because we are ending that block, right? Like by using the curly braces, we are ending the block. So
Okay.
it has reached the end of the block. Okay, now I have to end something of that sort. But in case of int main and all, as you mentioned, we are explicitly giving us return the value like 0, which means stop the program. So here we are not explicitly giving. So once it reaches the curly braces of the main, it will stop. It's an implicit one. We are not giving
Ma'am,
it.
but curly braces are not some values, no? I
But
mean,
but that denotes it's a block or whichever the method or function. It shows no only from here to here it works.
okay. And ma'am,
What
why
I
don't we use void
Mhm.
for? Why don't we use void in this in the in this time? I mean, in the going era,
I didn't understand in the era. What?
ma'am. In when professors were talking about voids and men, it
Mm-hmm.
was like void is not used as compared to men.
Int main and all. Okay.
Yes. Why so? They said that int main is used more preferably than void.
Because maybe because of this, we'll get to know na, whether the program runs successfully or not. If there is any errors or not. I mean, like whether we have completed or not. In the int main, we can get it. But in the void main, we cannot be able to get it. So we cannot rely that it is successful or not. We cannot rely on that in case of void main. So which means what I'm trying to say is, let's say if I'm giving int main, what will be the return value for that?
0.
If the program is running perfectly, it will return 0, right?
Yes.
Or else, if it is
Or
running there, it's not working properly. Somewhere there is a failure. So we can understand, no, there is some failure somewhere, not like some error is there or not. We don't understand in case of a void main. That is the issue.
that means we didn't even get to know that there is error in program.
Like mostly we'll get successful, but what if what happens in the if there is any error also, we cannot be able to know that that is the case.
Okay.
As of my knowledge, that's why they are not recommending it. Maybe.
What ma'am?
And
Return
ma'am,
0?
See, sometimes not sometimes. Generally, the OS will use this return value as the program is completed or not. It will get to know. Okay. So in case of void main, we are not getting that like that's
Ma'am, can you just explain shortly how the program is read by OS, then how it reaches to hardware? Just in short, like trees,
Yes, ma'am.
block diagram type structure.
okay.
ma'am, I want to ask something.
Yeah.
Like these
Yes.
are the only matlab basically pointer is the main topic of week 6, no?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So basically we will see programming questions mainly on pointer and all.
Yes.
Arrays.
So it's like you will get it from the pointers. That's what is. If it is week 6, you'll get it in the pointers. Or okay.
Okay.
Mostly it's pointers we are discussing, no data alignment things. That's it.
Yes, ma'am, because all other things what I understood are basically connected to the topics of further weeks.
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually, the week 5 and 6 also you can see, no, like call by reference how it works. You can know in the week 6, right? In the previous week, I have
Yes,
told you we'll use the pointer. So in the pointer session, I told like how it works and all. That is how it is.
so I'm basically week 6 is more basically kind of a base
Point.
for further weeks like week 7
Huh.
and 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like next upcoming things are like the different data types and all. So how to, like, as I mentioned, it's a arrays and string and user defined data types, and how the memory allocation is done in the pointers and all. We'll be learning those things.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So the thing is, let's say we have the program that I have stored in which format? .c extension. Okay. So now this has to be pre-processed. So what does maybe pre-processing?
Checking for errors.
Okay. Actually, this is to check the, like we have given no hash include stdio.h for those things.
Yes.
Okay. So this program
Pre-processing.
will check whether those particular, let's say if I'm using printf, then stdio.h should be there. Whether those things are given or not, whether the macros or whatever the statements I have given, whether it is there or not, it will check. Okay. And next is the compilation. So in the compilation, what happens? There it checks the, that it converts to the assembly level language. So previously it will do the pre-processing, and after pre-processing it will just do this compilation process. So where it checks for the typo error, or if you have any syntax error. Typo error ka matlab, like let's say if I'm giving us int x value, and throughout the program instead of x I'm using the a value, which is a error of course. And similarly it will check for the syntax error, whether I have cut down this colon or this semicolon or whatever it is. Okay, so this will be checked. And next is the assembly level code to the machine code, converts to the machine code. So there what happens, it will just convert it to the binary level of code. Okay, and then it will just go to the linking part. So linking part, like what are the implementation or library functions. So it will just take what are those are required. It will combine everything and then it will execute it. At last we'll get the execution part. Is it clear? So first we have given .c. In the compiler it will become as .i, and then in the assembly level language it is converted .o, and then when it comes to executable file it becomes a .exe files. Is it clear?
I want to ask like how the ALU will process, like and let's say linking part is done,
Mm-hmm.
then it will start execution.
Yes.
It's like it will get read by something, like this is that value will get read by something.
Actually, the thing is, when I'm executing this line, I'm just executing this line, no? GCC space giver file, file name, output has to be the some other file name. So in this way, all the 4 stages will be done. Before the execution, what are the other 4 stages, like compilation and then pre-processing, compilation, assembly, and linking. All the 4 steps will be done when I'm calling this command. Then I'm calling this command for the execution.
Ma'am, like we have studied about counter, program counter, registers. How
Those
this?
things comes under the mission level language, assembly level language to mission level language at that time, like in the 3rd level.
Okay, ma'am. From assembly
And
level.
ma'am, C, using the C we can talk to. I watched some tutorials, then I watched that they says that we using the C we can talk to the kernel also.
Hmm.
Kernel of like our devices system.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
No, I'm just checking, like
And one more thing, ma'am, I didn't know what is kernel. I mean,
that is the major part in the OS, which means the in-depth of it.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. Because in a Linux we learn that using the C or Linux, we can talk to the
Yeah, yeah,
kernel.
yeah, yeah. We'll write Linux or else the C. Yes.
Yes.
Will it be in course, ma'am?
Not in fundamentals actually. Like this is the foundation level course, right?
Yes.
So it's
Okay.
not here. You'll be learning in the upcoming degree level or somewhere. You can just check with the number of
Okay.
courses, where you can find.
And what we'll learn in embedded C, ma'am? Any idea you had?
No,
Okay. And you are also the instructor for ESTC?
no. I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. Any other doubt, people?
When the practice session by instructor starts for OPP?
Practice session. I mean, generally the programming will be on Thursdays and
Saturday.
Saturdays. Yeah.
Yes.
So once the week 6 summary and everything is over, you'll get the practice session.
Okay.
Mm.
Because we had to only revise the concept from week 3 to week 6, na ma'am? So it will be better if we start early as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think this week is of week 6, no? So soon you'll get that thing.
Okay, because on a 9th of
8th and 9th.
November. Yeah.
Yeah. Next
Yes.
week we'll
We
get
had
the
to.
practice.
Okay.
And also you
Okay,
have the
ma'am.
PA sessions. You can attend that also if you have any doubts.
Which questions, ma'am?
TA sessions. You can see in your calendar, na? Like there are TA sessions which is scheduled to you.
Ma'am,
Okay.
yesterday there was an TA session.
You can join that, and there also you can do the programming practice actually.
Okay.
Generally, that will be mostly like a, what I can say, a doubt clarification and a kind of programming only. Mostly it will be programming for OPP.
Okay. I'll try, ma'am.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
I got any doubt, then I will ask the TA. I will try that.
And you can message in the groups also, like we are all active. You can just message us or you can ask there also. Get your doubt clarified. That is the point.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. If you have no doubts, you can leave, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Are you there?
Yes. ma'am.
Ma'am, for loop, if I didn't include initialization, not even condition, and not even update, will it give an error, or will it?
It goes into an infinite, right? Because like I'm not giving any increment, so it would be like thinking that the same condition has to work in such a way, right?
Ma'am, there was a question in quiz 1.
Okay.
For loop, is it mandatory to give all the instructions, or it will be okay that didn't have given anything else? And in professor's lecture, they have told that we can convert for loop to while loop just by not giving initialization and update values.
Yeah,
Like,
actually, the thing is, in case of if you are using a loop, there should be a updation and there should be a condition. Updation can be like multiply, division, minus, addition, anything can be, but there has to be something because see, I'm just giving us 0 is less than 6 is the condition, and I'm not giving increment. So what will happen then? So it keeps checking 0 is less than 6, 0 is less than 6. That is a never ending condition that is to an infinite loop actually. So there has to be updation. Though you're not giving in the same statement, somewhere in the block you should give that.
okay,
In
it
the
means
for syntax, right? First has to be the initialization part,
yes,
next has to be the condition check, and the last has to be the updation.
yes.
Let's say you're not giving the initialization part, which means somewhere above there should be some initialization part.
Okay, ma'am. Let's say I have initialized it in int when I am defining the variable itself.
Yeah, that is fine. So in the for loop, you are just giving only the condition check. Fine. After that, you have given just a semicolon and nothing is given. So what happens? In the block, somewhere you should increment it, irrespective of the condition and all. If that is the case, then it's fine. Otherwise, it will lead to an infinite loop. This mostly happens in the while loop comparing to for loop.
Ma'am, you mean in the body of the for
For-
loop, I
Yeah,
have to include that.
yeah. Somewhere in that body, you have to include it.
Ma'am, what about that question?
Mm.
If you have checked, or let me check, ma'am, that question. I will.
Okay,
Better.
you would have got the keys by now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. You have attended the quiz one or the qualifier one? You're a qualifier student?
No, ma'am, quiz.
Okay. Which question? Could you please share if you have?
Ma'am, I'm just finding that.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I have a question regarding the OPP test.
Okay.
So the ma'am, there was given that OPP SCT test,
ACT.
system compatibility test,
Yeah. Okay.
and I don't know about it at all. Like when I go to the grading policy, and there it was given, click here for the OPP SCT SOP documents. And here it is showing OPP SCT rules for May 2025.
But that is the same thing, no? Where anything like you would have got the mail, no? Did you check that?
No, ma'am, I didn't get any mails, and I wrote down to the electronic system support team, IIT MES support team, a week ago. I am not in the discussion forums too on the Google groups.
Okay. I'll check the grading policy now.
Are you even in the course then, Prince?
Yes, sir. I am a qualifier student.
Qualifier student don't have to write any OPPs, no?
So only after getting the result, if you want to try in the same thing, then you will get that things.
Okay, ma'am, that is what the confusion is about. I don't know about this.
That's fine. Actually, the thing is, for term student, they should do earlier. For qualifier now, if
Yes.
you think after the results, if you think you wanted to continue, then you can just proceed with that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Then they will give you the mail links and all. Like when you have to do and all, you will get it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. As of now, no need to worry about it then.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, the question was, which of the following statement about the for loop in C are correct? The first option was all three expression in the for loop header, initialization, condition, increment are mandatory. Second option is a for loop can contain multiple initialization or update expressions separated by commas.
Okay.
Third is omitting the condition in a for loop results in an infinite loop. And fourth statement is the loop body of a for loop must always contain at least one statement.
Okay.
And last statement is a for loop can be written without initialization, condition, and increment expressions.
Actually, you can write, but as I mentioned, you have to give somewhere in the inside the block, you have to give the condition to the increment, and initialization should be done above the for loop. If that is done, then that is correct.
Okay, ma'am. It means the question is
The thing is, option A cannot be the answer. It's not always mandatory. You can just give in such a way. Wait a minute, I'll just.
mhm. Got it, ma'am. You mean ki I can initialize somewhere else, and
Mhm.
I can give the update value also in body somewhere else.
Yeah.
It will be fine, right?
Yeah, you can just give the far in such a way also. 1 minute, I'm sharing my screen. I hope now my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You can give like this, or you can just give only this also. And somewhere above in the code, you have given I is equal to some 2.
Hmm.
And then here you are giving the condition if of, sorry, condition is already given, and inside which I'm giving is I plus plus. This is fine. Or else you can just take this also out and you can just give it as if of I is less than 10. Then do blah 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 process some statements, and then just give the increment at the as the common one. It does not belong only to if. Or you can just give it based on the condition. You can give like that also. That's fine. The program has to stop somewhere. That's it.
Hmm. Ma'am,
Mm.
if part will happen inside for,
Yeah.
and for loop will run for if part. I mean, for if part is running a loop right now, right?
Yeah. Like for is condition checking, like right, like for is used for the looping steps, like whenever I have to do the process continuously. So
Hmm.
inside which I'm checking the condition to stop, or let's say I have to run the loop from 1 to 100. Somewhere,
Hmm.
if it is multiples of 5, I want it to be printed. You can give the if.
Hmm. That's right. But ma'am, as you have given the example, there
Mhm.
we didn't have to write for if we are using if, no.
But we have to do it multiple times, no? So that's why we are giving us for as a empty, but this condition will be checked again and again as it is in the for.
And if I directly write if I is less than 6,
Then
then
the program will run only once, right? But I wanted the numbers from 1 to 10.
okay, got it, ma'am.
See, that's that difference, no? It executes one, but if it is inside the for, you'll have multiple times.
Got it, ma'am.
Same if, but it works in a different way.
And ma'am, there was one more question. Which
Bolo.
of the following are key function of arithmetic logic? Multiplication and division is also a key function for ALU.
Arithmetic and logical unit, right? Yeah. All the arithmetic operators will also be there, right?
Ma'am, addition and subtract binary will ALU performs binary addition, binary subtraction, like that things, no ma'am?
See, actually, it does addition and subtraction, multiplication and division, and logical operations also.
Okay.
Logical in like we have to compare, no, like sorry, what is that? Checking the conditions, like greater than will.
Got it, ma'am. Like it is equal or not, it is less than or
The
greater
same,
than.
same, same. See, arithmetic includes all, right? Like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, everything comes under that.
Okay, ma'am. I thought all it multiplies by using addition method only.
No, no, no,
So
no.
I thought ki multiplication and division are not part of ALU. It multiplies by using addition.
How, like, making it run multiple times? Is that what you thought?
Yes, ma'am.
But how about the division then? You cannot.
Oh, that's also a point, but at that time I thought maybe.
Array happens. Fine, fine. Actually, that is also considered the arithmetic, so it uses that too.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
And others are right. Other questions are right.
Okay, great. All right, people, if you have no doubts, I'm ending the session now.
Ma'am,
Okay.
one more thing, just to confirm. Like uh, there is n bit sign integer,
Okay.
and if I want to find the range, how much numbers does it can represent? Then
Mm-hmm.
if it is a 2's complement, we uses minus 2 to the power n minus 1 to 2 to the 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1.
Yes.
And for signed magnitude, ma'am,
This is the signed value of 2's complement, right?
in 2's complement. But what if I want to find range of only signed integer? I mean signed magnitude in the format of signed magnitude.
Then it starts only from 0, right? Sign means it has to be like only positive value, something of that sort, right?
No, ma'am. Range. I want to find range.
0.
Like,
it starts from 0.
मैम जैसे मैंने एक बिट कांस्टेंट कर दिया MSB फॉर पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, लाइक मैम लाइक MSB is for positive or negative, right? If it is 1, then it is positive, and if it is 0, then it is negative. Sorry, if it is 0, it is positive, and if it is 1, it is for negative. And rest of the bits will represent my number, right, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm just processing your question. Repeat it again. I'm not able to understand it. Could you please repeat
Ma'am,
it?
like in sign magnitude, there is like first MSB will indicate whether it is positive or negative, right?
Yes.
Let's say I have a 32-bit value, and 32-bit, I have to find range for 32 bits. Then in sign magnitude, I will fix 1 bit for sign, like 0 and 1. And remaining 31 bits will for the value.
Okay. Actually, that is also included, right? If you're saying as 32 bits.
That bit, first bit is for ma'am signing now. Whether it is positive
That's
or
what you are
negative.
taking as 2 to the power of n minus 1, right? Because you are
yes,
ignoring that one bit.
Yes, yes, ma'am, because we are ignoring first bit.
Yes.
But ma'am, in 2's complement, we don't have to ignore that bit, right?
In 2's complement, we'll just take 1's complement, or we'll just add 1 to it. So in case of that,
Ma'am, like let's say there is a number 3 in 3 bits.
yeah.
It will be 0, 1, 1. And if I take 2's complement, it will be 1, 0, 0. 1's complement, it will be 1, 0, 0. Then I will add 1. It will become 1, 0, 1. And it denotes minus 3, right? 2's complement of 3 will denote minus 3.
I think they are taking in such a way that like we are just taking one sign bit as well, no? Maybe because of that. Actually, it's a 32 bit, but we have to take only 31 bit. We are leaving the first bit. Maybe because of that, they are taking as minus n minus 1, that thing, into this complement. Because still we have that sign bit, no? Like magnitude 1 which says. But here we'll use only zeros, like 0 for positive and 1 for negative.
Ma'am, like n bit sign integer. N bit sign integer itself represents something to do.
No. If it is unsigned, you can use all the 8. Okay. If it is signed bit, 1 we are taking for the sign, and the remaining 7 we are taking for the data. If it is of 8 bit. Similarly, if it is of 32, 31 we are taking for the data and 1 for the sign. If it is unsigned, you can take all the 32.
If the question says it is unsigned and represent 2's complement range, then we will take all 32 bits, right?
Yes. If it is unsigned, all 32 has to be taken.
Ma'am, but I am having doubt, like if I am taking 2's complement of number, then why should I be working on signed or unsigned? Because 2's complement represent negative of some number. Ma'am,
Yeah. Now I understand your question. So in 2's complement, will we get? Okay, I'll just check with this because I'm also getting.
okay, ma'am.
So I'll just check with this. Okay.
Fine, ma'am. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, will you share it in GSpace or in next session?
In Thursday session, I'll ask the person to say. If
Okay.
I'm joining, I'll say. Otherwise, whoever is joining, I'll ask them to tell you that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Others, if you have no doubts, we can end it now.
No doubt, ma'am. Ma'am, the dates for C-Lab in-person labs will be
In the
when
month of
out?
January,
Okay.
I think first or second week you'll get it. So you'll get the notification in the month of November or December. You'll get the form like to fill which slot you can attend and all. But tentatively it is in Jan.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you everyone. I'm ending the session now.